I say, what ho, chaps and chavettes, GameChap and Bertie here once more, examining the jolly good Aether Extended Artifacts and version 1.01 fixes mod by Penumbra. Yes, indeed, I say. There's all manner of new jolly treasures, aren't there, old boy?
There's a whole load of them, yes, indeed, old boy. There's new treasures, loot, and everything.
Jewels, gold, and diamond, that sort of thing.
Special sort of,
swag,
special items, yes.
Goodies.
Yes.
I do say, chaps, there's a rather nice sort of selection there of, chaps. As you can see here, then, I do believe I shall show you the first one if I can. But
why did you tell me that our red mower, actually, we got it to grow up, did we not?
Oh, you just reminded me. Look
yes,
at that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course. Our little Robin the red mower finally grew up after we fed him about approximately 1,500 bags worth of jolly acre petals and lodestones and jolly all sorts. I think it took about 9 items in all.
And you can fly him, and he's got his own meter, has he not?
Yes, he does up to 9 jumps, you'll see. He's rather good chap. But you know what, chaps? We're going to show you first of all how to craft a jolly one of these. Well, you see what they are. They're super powerful items, you'll see.
Yes, indeed.
There are in fact various new dungeon rewards, such as the Swift Wind Feather and whatnot, other gewgaws like that. But you'll see, if you can break 9 dungeon rewards, as we were saying in our previous videos, you'll receive certain items, such as, I don't know, things like this, you'll see, Neptune's Towers and other things like that. Now, these items must be combined together with other items you commonly receive, such as iron bubbles and whatnot. And to use one example, as you can see here, Neptune's Towers surrounding an iron bubble will grant you a heart of the ocean. Isn't that right, old chap?
Yes, absolutely, old boy. And that heart of the ocean can then make something else, you see.
Indeed. Now, to make said
so
something...
it's like levels,
crafting. It's layered or tiered crafting, chaps, you see.
Yes,
now, to make said something else that Bertie was just referring to, you're going to need a jolly life shards, a rather pricey, I dare say, chaps, surrounded by golden amber, thus, and that will produce you one jolly binding rod, which is also useless by itself, but if you take one binding rod and place upon it 2 hearts of the ocean, so it's a very great cost there, chaps, you will receive a jolly powerful item, the Tidecaller. Yes, indeed. You'll notice its name is in gold, because it's a rather special item, and I dare say... Well, you may say, what the blazes does this do after all this effort and expenditure? But I'll tell you what it does.
Well, after you splash out and all that stuff.
You splashed out.
Yes, indeed.
You'd like to see some sort of reward for your efforts. I dare say it calls tides, chaps. Look at that. I can call forth as much water as I want. I can also erase said water by right-clicking a water source. It has potential to pretty findings and that sort of thing.
You can build on top of it. You build a bally fountain, I say.
Indeed you can. You see, if you merely hold down the sneak button whilst you're right-clicking, you can build water one on top of the other, as you can see. It's beautiful. It's very nice, I say. And then right-clicking a water source, well, as I said there, will also remove the said water source. So it really is a rather powerful item. Bertie, is it not? Am I not right in saying, old chap, that such items in gold will stay with you forever and you'll never lose them, old chap?
In what, eh, boy?
I do believe that golden items, or items whose names are in gold, will stay with you forever, and even if you die, you won't lose them, old chap.
I don't know, boy. You must be right.
I believe that's correct. Would you look at that, old chap? There's jolly acre plants spawning in. Ah, beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
Like an old friend, old chap. And I dare say, chap, we shall continue on by showing you the remaining items that you can jolly well get, but I dare say they are rather difficult to craft and source, but goodness me, we've got this item right here. This is the Inferno's Charge.
Yes.
Now, this will normally produce flames, so you can jolly get a sort of flame attack. The only snag being, of course, that you can't use it in the other because there's no support for flames in the other. But
well, yes, you see, if you use it on the ground, it will set it ablaze.
It will set the ground ablaze. If you use
it on an enemy, they'll start burning, I say.
Yes.
And also, I think if you use sneak, you can summon an entire wall of fire in front of you.
Like so. But
yes, it doesn't work here, but never mind.
It's hiss, as it were, because it doesn't really work in the other, but that's okay. Then moving on.
By the way, old boy, you tell me, you see, it's crafted from a binding rod and eternal flame, so you have to get those things first before you can craft it.
Ah, yes.
So there's loads of things you can do in this mod.
But these are like super items, chaps.
Yes,
these are not easy to acquire. No. Then, of course, you have the mighty Terraformer. Yes, indeed. Are you all fed up with seeing that bally jolly grinding dirt everywhere? Do you want to just blow it away with one swipe? Well, now you can, I say. Look at that. Goodness me. It's a mighty terraforming hammer of justice. Look at that. Goodness me.
A hammer of great mining power, I say.
Yes, and justice and that sort of thing. I did. But rather sort of good invention, that, chaps.
Not like 4x4x4 blocks.
Now, it must charge, you see, between uses, so you have to wait for it to power up once more, but there we go. That's the terraforming hammer, I say. What else we got here? We have the jolly Gale feather. Now, that is an accessory, chaps, you see. Place it in your accessory slot, and all of a sudden, Bob's your uncle, you can move much faster than you used to be able to, as you can see. I'm moving fast here, and you're grounded a delightful floaty jump. I say. You'll sort of float when you come back down, so you're rather like a mini sort of mer, but don't think you can jump more than once. You can only jump once still, but at least you do a nice sort of floating jump, which is rather handy.
Indeed.
Yes, might well save your bacon at some point, I suppose.
Yes, and you can make that.
Sandwiches, I suppose.
Well, yes, bacon sandwiches.
Yes.
Crafted from captured winds,
a
Gale eye, and a golden feather too, and a swift wind feather.
I say.
You'd have a
goodness
right
me.
old laugh and a right old sort of time building that.
I imagine it will, chap. And of course, we've already shown you in the previous episode, chap, the Phoenix Rod, which summons the mighty, ancient, great Phoenix bird.
Go on, I just do. Go do it right now.
All right, then, old chap. If you insist, old chap.
Yes,
Tally-ho!
I say.
What do you know? There he is. Lovely show. Goodness me, of course. Yes, indeed. And I think just before we depart, chap, we shall show you Robin the Jolly Red Mer. Come along, old chap. Here we go.
Robin.
Here we go. Yes,
Off he goes.
and I've got the Jolly Feather Meter there, as you can see, which is depleting with each jump. But I've got 9 glorious jumps of justice, I say, and joy and happiness.
Righteous Robin, flying through the skies. Righteous Robin, looking through his eyes.
Yes.
Thank you, Bertie. That's very, very heartwarming, old chap.
Yes, indeed.
I say, we're going to dismount now by shift and right clicking. Don't forget that command, chaps. And before I inundate him with water, I'm going to try and get Jolly Robin, would you mind? Oh, my word. Goodness me. He's
not righteous after all.
He's naughty. He's very
Yes,
mischievous, I say.
yes.
Goodness me. Ladies and gentlemen, the splendid Aether Extensions modification. All sorts of items here. They'll take some jolly work to produce, but my goodness, by George, are they worth it, old chap. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed, are
Yes,
they.
this has indeed been GameChap and Bertie with more marvellous inspections. Do join us again on the next exciting outing, I say. Until then...